Hi everyone, it's Steve here. Welcome to Cluster 3. It's good to see you again. Although really I can't see you, but you can see me, so I hope it's good for you to see me again. And let's hope this video gets a little better than how it started. Okay, Cluster 3 is all about community work with young people. We've got an emphasis this time on youth participation, and that's really the bulk of what this cluster is about. We'll be looking at what is community work, reflecting theologically on that. What is youth participation, kind of a process of engaging young people more in the organisations, networks, groups that have an impact upon them, so that their voice is heard and they have a say and they can influence how things are done. And then the third kind of theme running through this cluster is about a process called appreciative inquiry, which is a positively focused, what we call assets-based or strengths-based process for researching needs or evaluating a project or doing something like that. And that's really what this cluster is all about. The main thing I just want to highlight in this video is the different structure of Cluster 3. Okay, so there's still going to be 7 weeks of content, 7 weeks of stuff that we've got to do, but it's just structured a little bit differently around an intensive that's taking place after the 3rd week of the course. So in the pre-intensive stage, that's the first 3 weeks, there are no online tasks for you to do, but there is a pre-intensive booklet for you to fill in. And what's involved in that task is in Oneness Online you'll see something called Dave Andrews DVD sessions. Okay, there's 4 sessions on there looking at, well, the DVD is called Compassionate Community Work, and Dave goes through 4 different kind of theological reflections of what community work is from a biblical perspective. So you're required to watch each of those sessions, and the pre-intensive booklet we've put together is basically a series of reflection questions that you need to respond to. Now that pre-intensive booklet is due at the intensive, which is the 2nd stage of this cluster. So after week 3 there is a 2-day intensive up at the North Coast, so the Alex Park Conference Centre at Alexandra Headlands. There's a 2-day intensive where we'll cover all the face-to-face material we need to cover for this cluster, and also for Cluster 4, our cluster on responding to crisis with young people. So then after the 2-day intensive we then move into the final stage, which we'll call the post-intensive stage. That's a good name for it. And there are 4 online tasks to complete, and the rest of the portfolio, in a sense 2 other tasks that revolve around you needing to go into your youth work context and run some kind of youth participation process or session with young people. So really what you're trying to do is help the young people who are the target group of your organisation or involved in your organisation in some way have more of a voice, have more of a say, have some opportunity to influence, impact the way that your youth work organisation runs and does its business, how they can be involved in that, how they would like to be involved in the development of that new service. So you need to plan, run and evaluate that kind of process or that session, and then that will be your final set of tasks to do for this cluster. So that's what it's all about. So really by the end of it you should have a good opportunity to not only reflect on the theory, the knowledge about what is community work, what is youth participation, what is appreciative inquiry, but you would have had a good chance to actually apply that knowledge and turn them into skills by having a crack at it in your own workplace. And that's really what our framework model is all about, isn't it? You learning knowledge, applying skills in your context. So it should provide you a good opportunity with that. So that's it from me. So if you have any questions about that, feel free not to ask me, but to ask your trainer, who is always just sitting by the phone waiting for you to call them or email them with some kind of question or concern. Okay, alright, well bye for now, and I'll see you at the intensive. Catch ya.